Hey landlords, Ask Easy is here. I've been developing this for the last several months and it is finally ready to go public. So all of us landlords, sometimes we have questions in this industry and we don't know how to answer them. This is why Facebook groups just like Ontario Landlord Help Q&A helps so many landlords in this industry. But now you can ask your questions to a public group like that, or you can go directly to Ask Easy and ask your question. This system is powered by paralegals. My entire paralegal team has been working really hard, long hours, almost 24 hours a day for the last several months in developing the AI code so that way it learns from our questions and our answers. And we actually have gone into hundreds and hundreds of questions in this industry and have tweaked the answers to give almost perfect answers. And it's still learning. So this is really, really great. Let me just jump right into it for you so you can see exactly how it works, so you can see how it's going to help you. And the best thing about this entire system is 100% free. You don't need to log in. You're not behind a paywall. It's literally right there at your fingertips, just like this on the screen right here. You just go to landlordeasy.ca. You're going to scroll down on the home page, and right here you're going to type in your question. Okay, this specific question: can I evict a tenant for smoking marijuana if I don't have a non-smoking clause in the rental agreement? We get questions like this all the time, and once you click on get your answer, it is going to take a moment. It is going to think. It's going to analyze the question. It's going to go over all the hundreds of questions and answers that we have already given prompts to. And it's literally going to read the entire RTA and LTB and all of the forms, and it's going to spit out the answer for you. Watch, just in a couple moments here, you're going to have an answer here that you're going to be able to really, truly rely on. So here's your answer. I'm not going to get into the complete answer, because this is going to take a long time, but it literally gives you point form on what your answer is. So it doesn't matter what question you're asking in this industry, you're going to get some really solid advice just right here. And it's also going to give you your next steps. So it's going to tell you what documents to issue, etc. So in this case, it literally tells you about the N5 form, so which is absolutely amazing. And if you scroll down a little bit further, this is where it gets really interesting, because what we did with the code is we just didn't want to provide the answers. We wanted to give answers with some type of solutions where landlords can now, if they're confused with the situation, ensure that you have the answer now, but what do you do with the answer and how do you handle that answer? You know, what forms are related? Is there any case studies, things like that? So we actually wrote all of the code, the AI code that learns every single question and every single answer, and it's going to read out related LTB orders. So Landlord Easy at the time of this video has just under 45,000 LTB orders in the system. So it reads all of those orders and it's going to spit out the most relevant order. So that way, in this case study section, which is really interesting, so you can go here and you can click on any of these case studies, which is going to be relevant, reliable information. So once you click on this, it's going to show when the hearing date, the order when it was issued, the termination date, and you'll be able to read up on a lot of different case studies. So that way you can really understand what the eviction was really about and how it's going to help you, and how now you can take these case studies and you can put together a strategy when it comes down to the hearing time. So you can read everything and you can go to the official LTB order, which is right here, and you'll be able to read it. So it's really interesting. This is going to be really helpful for a lot of landlords. So this is it. This is basically how it works. So let's jump right back into the question, and let's just say that we didn't want to issue an N5 right away, and depending on situations with tenants, sometimes we just may not want to hit them with the form, but we can hit them with the letter or something along those lines. But every scenario is a little bit different in this industry, right? So, you know, I can't give you exact advice on your situation because I don't know what, you know, the situation that you're dealing with right now. But let's just say in this case, I wanted to write a letter to the tenant. So you can go back and you can ask a follow-up question, and you can literally ask it to write me a letter to my tenant. So let's do that. So write me a letter to my tenant. So now the system's going to think, it's going to put together a nice letter, and now you're going to be able to copy and paste this letter directly to your tenant. So it also gives you the how-to to fill out your N5 form. So if you take a look just right here, it tells you the how-to. It gives you the actual forms as well, so you can download the forms right from the system too. So it's really, really neat. So now I've asked it to write me a letter to my tenant, and quite literally here is the letter to my tenant. So I can take this letter and I can copy it and paste it into an email and send it off to my tenant. And if this tenant doesn't correct this behavior, or communicate back and say, hey, listen, no problem, I'll go smoke outside somewhere, then if they don't do that, then you can follow through with the N5. You can come right back to the chat. It's all saved here, so you can go back. Even if you ask other questions, you'll be able to go back and you'll be able to find the question and even ask follow-up questions and get the exact answer on the specific situation. So this is it. Ask Easy. It's amazing. It's going to help so many landlords in this industry. And yeah, so landlords, if you have any feedback with this, I would really appreciate that. Thanks so much, and happy landlording.